Hey, a few videos ago we discussed how a good project manager, a good architect is supposed to decompose larger problems into smaller pieces and delegate them to people who are to solve those problems. And when the delegation is happening, the tasks which are being delivered to us programmers, for example, they have to be very clearly specified in order to enable proper implementation of that. And a good manager knows how to do that, how to decompose and how to specify tasks. But the reality is different. You most probably work for somebody or with somebody who is not a competent manager. It happens in all projects. The majority of managers and architects are incompetent. I'm not saying stupid, I'm not saying lazy, even though it happens too, but they're incompetent. They don't know how to do that. And we have to work with them. We have to deal with this situation. We have to face the reality that we work for people who don't know how to decompose tasks. They don't know how to specify tasks for us, and they don't like to do that. They don't enjoy being managers. They don't enjoy manage things. They prefer to be managed, or they prefer to do nothing and just watch how things are being managed by themselves. And your job, our job as people who work for these incompetent managers is to find some fun and to find some, not only fun, but to find some satisfaction in this work and not being frustrated every day by this situation. So I was also, I suggested a few months ago in one of my blog posts that if you expect your manager to always tell you what to do, then you will inevitably be in the situation where you are constantly frustrated because the manager is incompetent. So I recommended that you shouldn't expect managers to deliver your tasks, but instead come back to them and propose them what you will do next. So do this job on your own. Not decompose, but think about what's going to be the next step in your project, in your work, what you want to do next. You, not the manager, not the person in front of you, but the project which you work for. So remember that both you and all your colleagues and the manager, you all work for the same goal, with the same budget, with the same money. So you should understand that the manager, even though he or she has to be the representative of the project, in reality they are not. They are mostly the burden of the project. So think what the project really needs, and then align your tasks, align your next steps with the larger objective, how you understand it. So sort of replace the manager and define the next steps to do. And then come back to the manager and propose that this is what I'm going to do. The majority of them, they will like it. They will enjoy seeing you being, so they say, self-managed. Even though it's a completely wrong situation when people who work for the manager tell the manager what to do. But when the manager is incompetent, it's okay for them. They will enjoy that. And if you do that regularly, they will learn that they should expect from you to know what to do next, and they will stop managing you, they will stop telling you what to do, and they will basically watch the situation, observe what's happening in the project and let you do what you want. And then my final point is that probably the open source can be your choice of actions, can be your territory where you define your plan and then you tell everybody that you're doing this because it's so important for the larger project, because you're working on some library which we use in our larger code base, and this piece is open source, and you define the plan there. This is your scope of responsibility. So you define what needs to be done there, and then people just leave you alone. They will stop bothering you with the not interesting and boring tasks, and they will understand, they will learn that you are doing something that is important for the project, and it's something they don't understand. And they're not gonna get into your scope. They will not ask what kind of tasks you're doing there, but you will always come back to them telling that I have this and this and that to do for this library, which is open source, and this is important for us. So let me continue. And most projects will be happy about that. Most projects and project managers, they don't know how to organize things. They don't know how to define the plan of action. So they are okay to give you the control. They will be okay to let you control yourself. and they will be okay to stop controlling you, as they should do that. So open source could be a really good solution. Not in all projects it's going to work, definitely. Not some projects will not allow you to do that. Some managers will ask you what's going on there and why you're doing open source. So try to convince them, try to explain that this is something is needed for a larger goal, and then you will have your own territory where you're the boss, which is needed for the project. You're not stealing anything from the project. You're doing something which is needed, but at the same time, you just let yourself stay free from incompetent management. Think about this and try it. I tried it multiple times in my previous projects. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.